Costanza.
Those who fail to learn from history are condemned to repeat it. This is a Winston Churchill quote, and the reason why I choose it is not just because I'm a political science major, but because I believe it represents us, all of us. Our stories are really important, and it's something that we need to embrace and learn about it, because by learning is the first step to create the spark that will create the fire. This is my Johari window presentation, and I'm Constanza Benedetti. This is my open window, which are things that everybody knows about me and I know about myself. I was born in Caracas, Venezuela. My family is involved, my brother, my mom, and I, of course. And I worked in theater for 5 years. I started when I was 13 and I finished when I was 18. Moving on with things that people doesn't know, that I didn't know about myself, is my hiding window. My blind window, I mean. And these are things that people knew about me, but I didn't know about myself. The first picture represents funny, and it's something that my brother said about me, which I don't see, but apparently he sees. So I guess he was laughing with me, not at me. The second picture is sociable, which is something that all my friends said about me, and I don't believe because I have anxiety. I'm a really nervous human being. I don't like social environments, but apparently all my friends agree that I'm really talkative, that I like to go out, that I like to do things. I don't see it. And the last picture is a koala. And for me, there's nothing more charming than a koala, and that's the way my boyfriend described me. For me, everybody hates me, so for him to say that people find me charming just means that not everybody hates me, just 80% of the population. After talking about things that I didn't know about myself, I will pass to things that I hide from others. It was really hard for me to start learning. I had a lot of troubles writing and doing homework and just understanding concepts in general in my brain. And because of this, I pay a lot of attention in what I'm learning, and I am a really dedicated student in college. And I don't like that people know that, because I don't like people doubting about my intelligence just because it was really difficult for me to learn. This other picture for me represents a lot of feelings, which is something that I am. I'm a really emotional person. I'm really sensitive. And the reason why I don't like people knowing that is because I believe human beings take advantage of the most vulnerable one. And I don't like to be that one. I don't like people taking advantage of me. And this last picture is a picture of my dad. He was a pilot in Venezuela. He was also considered a hero because he saved hundreds of lives in one of the worst natural disasters that we had back then. And he was also bipolar, and he suffered from chronic depression. I really believe that I have inherited a lot of good things of my dad, but I also inherited one of his conditions, which is chronic depression. The reason why I don't share this with people is because I don't believe that represents both of us. I don't believe our sickness is something that we are. It's just part of what we are. Moving on, after talking about things that I didn't know about myself, that I hide from people, I would like to talk about unknowing window, which is things that I don't know and nobody else knows. This is the last picture that I took in my last theater presentation back in Caracas, Venezuela. And the reason why I put this here is because I don't know when am I going to act again. I don't know if I'm going to do it because, as I said, I'm a political science major, so this has nothing to do with theater. But I love to do it, and I would love to do it again in a certain point. The other picture back then is a picture back home. Venezuela is suffering a big crisis, and to resume, because it's a lot of trouble and I don't have time to explain everything, it's basically a country that was beautiful and has become a disaster because the dictatorship just destroyed everything. I love my country. I'm basically starting to fix everything there, but to be fair, I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if the situation is going to get better. And the last picture is a picture of my boyfriend. I decided to not have a family and not have kids at all a year ago, but then I met him and things changed. As you see, we have a baby. It's not mine, it's not his, it's not ours. This kind of situation made me change my mind about if I'm going to have a family or not. And after talking about this, I would like to conclude by saying that when tyranny becomes law, rebellion is a right. This was said by Simon Bolivar, and the reason why I put this here is because our freedom is the most important thing that we have. And the most important freedom of all the freedoms is the freedom that we have in our minds. Thank you very much.